bit short Toastmaster Jeevan.
Okay, starts the time. Many years back, I had a huge crush on a girl. The girl was really smart and I was really dumb. The girl was really tall and I was really short. The girl was really beautiful like Tarento and I was really not. But do you know one thing? I was not really beautiful. But Toastmaster Bharadwaj and Toastmaster Pandeyas, have you heard this? Think opposite match to each other. I literally believe that we were made a great match made in heaven. Whenever she looked at me, a music played in the background like Chunna Mereya, Chunna Mereya. Whenever she smiled at me, my heart started beating down. And whenever she talked to me, I literally can't hear nothing because I literally, madly, truly, and deeply loved her. But do you one thing, I didn't have the guts to tell this. But the thing is that after a constant month of being triggered and jiggered my friends, I finally got the courage to tell this thing to my crush on a Valentine's Day. What I did is, I kneeled down on my legs and I gave a rose to her. I told her, I love you so much. But her immediate response was that, Jeevan, I loved you too, but I completely hate you for being this much long. And I just got engaged 2 days back. Literally my heart started. Ouch! At that time, I felt a little bit shocked. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests, respected Division Director, Area Director and Contest Master Toastmaster Bharadwaj. Have you guys ever fallen short? 2 months back, I went to a doctor's clinic. I parked my car outside the doctor's clinic. And when I stepped outside the car, I just saw a dog approaching me. And the dog looked exactly like an astronaut from outer space. So what I did is that I approached that dog, looked closely, and that dogs were exactly, his dog heads was stuck in a plastic jar. So what I did is that I went to a security guard who was actually standing nearby. I asked him what exactly happened to this dog. So he told me like, okay, 2 days back some children tempted this dog to eat something in this plastic jar. And suddenly his dog got stuck in this plastic jar. So I literally thought, okay, I would literally want to help this dog. So what I did is that I just approached that dog and I tried to pull this jar from his head. But what happened is that this jar got even more tighter and I blocked the last source of oxygen of this dog. He was literally starving for breath and his eyes turned red. I ran away like a Usain Bolt. I came into my car, I took a plastic fork and my whole idea was to put a hole in this plastic jar so he would be able to breathe. So I tried to put a hole, but suddenly what happened is that this plastic fork has broken. I used the handle of this plastic fork and tried more harder, and I was finally able to make a hole in this plastic jar. So I made it, and this dog was now able to breathe. I ran away from that place, thinking like that I am not that person who's going to kill that dog. So I went on my car. When I sat inside that car, suddenly my mind was like, how many times how I left so many things at the last minute in my life? How many things? So this thing pushed me out of the car. I literally ran away to this dog again, who was actually hiding behind another car. What I did is that I pulled him off, pinned him with the help of a friend. So I actually told one of the people who was actually showing this as a wrestling show between Undertaker and Rey Mysterio. So what I did is that I asked them to bring a cooking oil and a pair of scissors. So my whole idea was to lubricate the rim of the plastic jar and wriggle his head. But this whole idea was literally a flop. So what I did is that I sprinkled some sand on this pair of blade scissors and I tried even more harder on this surface of the rim of the plastic jar. So what happened is that a sound like kadak. This plastic jar has broken. The rim of the plastic jar got broken. The dog has been free now and he ran away from that place. At that moment, I felt that I was not fallen short. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Alva Edison failed 1,000 times. Do you think like, if he stopped in his 1,000th attempt, we will be sitting in a dark room. And Henry Ford, who made his first affordable car in 5th attempt, if he stopped in his 4th attempt, we will be sitting in a horse and we will be riding like this thing like that. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you try all the way. When you're giving up when you're thinking like you are giving at some point, I urge you to work one extra mile, work one extra hour, work one extra day, and you will be seriously amazed when you're not falling short. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmasters.